Is this on? Yes!
Oh Lord, why can't I get a good thing? It really dawned on me through work like a month ago. I'm sitting around hoping I get a promotion at my job one day, hoping they see my value, and there's no guarantee that they will, right? But how about I give myself a promotion? Give yourself a promotion. You don't need to wait for your job or your business to give you more money. Go get more money for yourself. What's up, YouTube? It's Financial Finesser coming at you with a really quick video about taking risk. So you all know this page is all about my debt-free financial journey, and I really am still striving to be debt-free. There's been a few changes, and so I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've recently experienced along my debt-free journey. So previously, you all know that I was working like multiple side hustles, Uber Eats, I've worked Postmates, I've worked DoorDash, I've worked. Here's another one I've done that I can't really think of. I've Ubered before, and I've worked at Lush, like retail jobs. I have my full-time career that I'm doing, and I've also worked on my side business. I've worked 4 jobs all at one time before, but this pandemic really put your girl into a different state of mind, and so I have recently decided that I will not be doing those side hustles anymore to pay off my debt. Instead, I'm going to take a huge risk and use that time to put into building my business so that my business can make more money and I can then use that money to pay off my debt. So about these risks, y'all know I'm on the Financial Peace University plan. By that plan, I am supposed to always keep $1,000 in my savings account. Me, since this pandemic started, personally, I'm gonna up that up to $3,000 a month, and I certainly had $3,000 in my savings account. I had been working my booty off, guys, and I had saved up close to $9,000 in just 6 months. I was working retail, I was tutoring, and then Miss Pandemic came and shook that up completely. And so my business took a hit. I got fired from Lush Cosmetics, which was fine. And I picked up a lot of overtime at my job, which I did make a budget video for June reflecting like I bought in $5,600 a month just from overtime. So because my business took such a hit, I took that $3,000 in my saving account and I did something that is just so anxiety provoking. I actually took all of that $3,000 and invested it into my business. Yes, guys, I invested my last savings into myself. And so I'm gonna just talk about that for a little bit because that does challenge this whole Dave Ramsey plan. I bought some equipment, which wasn't the bulk of it. The bulk of the $3,000 came to me making a website. So I'm currently in the process of having a website created. I was offering in-home tutoring service to teach Spanish as a second language to kids. And that was pretty successful. I was also tutoring in other subjects. Being that I was already in people's homes, a lot of the families were just kind of like, can you also tutor science? And I'm like, yeah, why not? So, because COVID-19 challenged me going into homes, I had to be 100% virtual. And a lot of these parents were like, if you can't be in our homes, we don't know what to do with you. But I've chosen then to now build a website for myself so that I can attract more people from all parts of the country. So I'm working with this company. I'll definitely drop more information about the company I'm using. Maybe I'll put a link in the description box below, but they're a Black-owned boutique marketing company, and they help to build businesses. And $3,000 cost was because not only do I need a website, I need a platform that has a learning space that I can host my online learners. And that alone was like, oh my God. And then I had to add features to make sure that the website was CSO friendly, meaning that when you search certain keywords on Google, my business will always come up. And they had to do data analysis to figure out what the common keyword searches were in this area. So the marketing research behind that was pretty costly, but I chose to do it. Why did I do it? So I realized I've been putting a lot of time into working for other people to get money for myself so I can pay off my bills. But the real challenge comes in for me then now putting that same effort into myself to build my brand to make money so I can use that money to pay off my debt. So I know I did the numbers, guys, and I should probably bring out my chalkboard, which I'm gonna go get my chalkboard. 1 second. So I have my little chalkboard here that I'm sharing with you guys because this candle's gotta go. So I want you guys to see how serious your girl is about paying off this car. So it says Toyota because I owe Toyota $15,000 and I want Toyota to get that money in a year. So I did the calculation. I'd have to pay off $5,000 a quarter. There's 4 quarters in a year to be able to meet that. And by month, I have to pay off $1,250 a month. So I was doing the numbers trying to just figure out like what I would have to make for my personal business per month to be able to still profit something, be able to put more money into it. And I need to make at least $1,250 a month. Now for a girl who lost all her clients, God has been faithful and I'm making about $650 per month with no website. And no products to sell. So I'm hoping that once my website launches, I will be able to do not quadruple that, but 5 times that much, bringing me up to a little bit over $5,000 per month. I need my business to do $5,000 a month. $1,250. I would like to see, if I can bring in $5,000 a month, $2,400 of that can go into my car and I can get that paid off in 6 months. Who needs a year when you can do it in 6? And then the remaining $1,500 or so can go into just savings and saving to put more money. So the Black-owned business I was working with, I think they're called Prolific Web Designs. I'm gonna drop the link to their website below. The girl who's helping me is amazing, but I know she was like talking to me about marketing strategy and paid ads and just letting me know that I can do like a host of paid ads to also like bring in money for my business. And she's like, that's gonna be expensive though. So your girl's got to make this bank. So 5,000 is what I'm going for minimum, maximum, whatever God wants to do, but I am determined. So the reason why I share that with you is because I had been used to like, just taking on like multiple side hustles to pay off my bills. And I think this time around after COVID, I'm not about to be in no grocery store slaying no groceries. I'm not doing Uber Eats. Instacart was the other one I did. I'm not doing Instacart anymore. I'm going to put all that energy into making my business grow. And just to say something too, like somebody asked me, They asked me, do I invest my money? Somebody asked me, do I invest my money into any businesses? And I'm like, yeah, I invest my money into my business. And I don't have a problem with people making investments, but I know as for me and my household, we would invest in my business to get turnover just until I can really get my business up and running the way I want to. My brother loves investing. Like he can talk about it all day, but personally with me, I'm just kind of like not really into that right now. So there's that. Also, I want to take these last 2 minutes to really speak life into you guys. I was terrified of cleaning up my savings account. It is anti-Financial Peace University to not have $1,000 at least in a savings account. And honestly, it was anti-me because it was also pro-anxiety invoking. But I think if you really want to be an entrepreneur, you have to take a risk. You have to bet on you. There's no one else that's going to put money into your business in a healthy way, the way you can. And the reason why I say healthy is because I feel like if I do a GoFundMe and raise money for my business, people are going to want me to answer to them in terms of like how my business is doing. And personally, one of the reasons why I work for myself is because I don't have to answer to nobody but God. And I just personally want it to be that way. So I take donations. I don't want the whole like, people are like, you should apply for a loan, you should apply for a grant, you don't got to pay that money back. But like, even with a grant, there are things my business has to do and prove that it's doing in order to keep the grant coming in. And Drea don't like that. So I'm really like gonna build my business up from like scratch. So I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs that are booming right now. My best advice to you all is to just do it. there's no better time than to now. And if you feel like discouraged and like scared, do it with fear, because if you don't do this business idea, someone else is, and someone else is going to do it just as good as you, if not better. We all have talents in this world, and we need to share our talents with people because the world needs our talents. So if we're talented at something and we have an idea that can really change the course of society, we're really selfish to not share that with people. And there's nothing wrong with having people accountable to you through money, payment. There's nothing wrong with using your talents to make a little extra money, especially when you have a lot of debt. So if you're nervous or you just kind of feel like, I don't really know what business I can start, just start something. Don't be afraid. Bet on yourself, make the risk, invest in yourself, because no one else will. And last, I just feel like everybody needs to know that life is too short to be afraid. We all have a certain amount of time that we're going to walk this earth, and there's no better time to execute our purpose and strategy than now. Everyone has been affected by COVID-19. People are now looking for other ways to live their life. Your business idea may impact someone's life so much that it takes them to the next level and also takes you to the next level. If you have something that you have to offer the world, do it. Also, I don't believe that it's hard. I don't believe that it's feasible or even easy to build wealth just off of one stream of income. How about that? Also, you don't need to sit around and wait for a promotion. Promote yourself in your own business. Be a CEO of something, because a lot of these companies that people work for never know like the real value of their employees, because quite frankly, they treat their employees like trash. You can be the CEO that treats you like you're golden, because you are. You're totally worth the risk. You're worth the money of like investment, and you're worth a promotion. Promote yourself. We don't have to wait to sit around and get promoted by someone else. I know I have a lot of value. I made a video about that. If you don't know, go check it out, link above. But we're all have a value in something we contribute to this earth. So what I'm not going to do in the rest of 2020 or going forward, 2021, 2023, whatever, I'm not going to sit around and wait for someone to notice me. I'm going to take my business to the next level, and I'm going to promote myself and give myself raises as I see fit, because I cannot sit around and wait around for this company I work for or organization I work for to see my value. I got to see it before then, because one day I'm bouncing, and I suggest y'all do the same. So if you know you're an entrepreneur, you have that idea, something you have to offer the world, just do it with fear. You don't have to be an expert. When I started my business, I was not an expert. I didn't even know I was an entrepreneur. I was just living my best life and being me and attracting customers. That's really all it takes, guys. So did I just take a risk and clean out my savings account? Yes. Was I worth it? All the time. I'm always going to be worth it. My business is going to be worth it. The people I serve is going to be worth it. And making this money is always worth it. Have a plan and stick to it. I hope you guys are feeling encouraged by this video. You matter. You're important. Your business needs to thrive. Heck, I probably need your business to thrive, because you may have a product that elongates my life and brings me joy. Do not stop living just because it's COVID-19. Keep living your best life, because honestly, we're going to be in 2021 still having this COVID-19. The best you can do is elevate yourself and turn to the Lord for directions. So I hope you guys are finessing your finances and not your debt. This has been another video by Financial Finesser.